Hi everybody, this is Mr. Packard. Today we're going to do a quick review of covalent bonds and then we're going to finish up the bonding basics side of the covalent bonds worksheet. So if you remember, covalent bonds form between two or more non-metal or non-metallic elements. Instead of transferring those electrons, they're going to share them. Remember, these are the types of bonds that make up our body. Here's the animation that I showed you. This is another picture of a covalent bond between two oxygen atoms. And this is the not very good animation showing the two dogs basically in a tug of war, but they both share those bones, which are supposed to represent the valence electrons. Let's take a look at the bonding basics, the chart up at the top. This is the correctly filled out chart. So if you need to check any answers, please take a look at that and fill those in. You're welcome to stop it to be able to do that. I'm now going to take a look at problems 1 through 6. So with covalent bonds, we're sharing, and there's two different ways that you can show this. Hydrogen is not really in a family, but it has one valence electron. This hydrogen has one valence electron. This hydrogen atom has one. They both want to get two, so their shell is full. Since they're nonmetals, they have to do a covalent bond. To show that they are a covalent bond, we can show it like this, which is a circle around those two dots, which means that this hydrogen has two dots and this hydrogen has two valence electrons. Or you can show it like this, where you have a dash in between them, and that also shows that it is a shared pair of electrons. These both are the same. And this is how you find hydrogen when it's floating around. It's always as H2, two atoms of hydrogen that are bonded together. Hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen again has one. Oxygen is in family 16. It has 6. So hydrogen wants to get 2, oxygen wants to get 8. Again, there's no arrows, there's no positives, there's no negatives, it's sharing. So hydrogen is going to share one with oxygen, oxygen is going to share one with hydrogen. So this hydrogen over here has 1, 2 electrons. It's happy. The problem is the oxygen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is not happy. So we need to have another electron, and these are the only two atoms that you can, or types of atoms that you can use. And so we need to bring in another hydrogen to get another electron. If you circle that, that shows the sharing of electrons. So this hydrogen has 2 electrons. The oxygen now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also draw it like this, shared pair of electrons, like this. And the formula is H2O. That would be water. Chlorine is in family 17, 7. So this chlorine wants to get 8. This chlorine wants to get 8. They're nonmetals. We're gonna share electrons. So now this chlorine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This chlorine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They both have what they need. Chlorine dash chlorine. And this is Cl2. Hydrogen, again, has 1. Chlorine has 7. Hydrogen wants to get 2. Chlorine wants to get 8. So they're going to share electrons. So now hydrogen has 2, and chlorine now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carbon is in family 14, so it has 4. Chlorine is in family 17, so it has 7. So carbon needs to get a total of 8, and chlorine needs to get 8. So carbon's going to share 1 with chlorine, chlorine's going to share 1 with carbon. We show that like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So carbon only has 5, but this chlorine now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That chlorine is happy. These are the only 2 elements that it can use. And so we have to put more or bring in more chlorines because we need more electrons so that carbon has what it needs. So carbon shares 1 with this chlorine, chlorine shares 1 with that carbon. This chlorine has 8. Again, carbon shares 1 with this chlorine shares 1 with that carbon. So this one has 8. Again, 1 with this chlorine has 1, shares 1 with this carbon. So all 4 of those chlorines have 8, and now carbon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has what it wants. Or it can be drawn like this. And remember, you don't have to be able to write those formulas, but that's what that one would be. Carbon, family 14, so it has 4. Hydrogen has 1. So the hydrogen atom wants 2, the carbon wants 8. So hydrogen shares 1 with the carbon, carbon shares 1 with the hydrogen. So the hydrogen's happy it has 2, carbon has 5, it's not happy, it wants to get 8. So we need to continue to add hydrogens until the carbon has everything that it needs. So each of these hydrogens has 2, so they are full, and the carbon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this wraps up the rest of the covalent bonds. Please let me know if you have questions. Take care now.